A-Systems is happy to present this video introducing the new features present in version 14.2 of our popular JobView accounting software. Ideas for new system features come from loyal users just like you. A good number of these ideas come from our semi-annual user conferences, where serious-minded JobView users gather to share ideas and experiences they've had using JobView. Thank you for your input and the wonderful suggestions you've submitted, making you a valuable partner in our development strategy. I'm going to show you some of these new features and explain their benefits. Keep in mind that there are more new features in version 14.2 than we can show you in this quick video. We've chosen some that are readily apparent and easy to describe using this visual medium. Let's start with check formats. JobView now allows you to select a different check format for each different checking account. Here in the Enter Accounts window, we'll click the Bank Information button. Here you can see a new option to select which check format will be used to print checks drawn on this bank account for both accounts payable and payroll checks. If you select Default, the system will use the check format selected in accounts payable or payroll setup. Speaking of selecting a check format in accounts payable setup, let's look at a new convenience feature there. Here we see a new button titled Select Check Format that also has the current selection in parentheses. If we click the button, we see a new check format selection window that includes a visual representation of the printed check as we highlight different formats. This way you can more conveniently preview your check format before selecting it. On General Ledger transaction reports, the transaction description line can sometimes be too long to fit in the column width allotted on the report. When this is the case, JobView used to chop off any characters that didn't fit. In a recent update, JobView started wrapping these long descriptions, dropping to a second row to finish printing all the characters. In version 14.2, we have given you your choice. Here in the Limit window, you can now choose what you want to do with these long descriptions by ticking or unticking this new checkbox. In accounts payable, we've added a small convenience. When you enter an invoice and designate it as having been paid by credit card, the credit card account selection box comes with an accompanying account description. This way, you won't accidentally record the charge to the wrong card account. In Payment Selection, you can see a new column for Discount Amount. This makes it possible to view all discounts at a glance. Also, if you want to see only invoices that have a discount available, click the Change Limits button, and there is a new checkbox here designed to limit the invoices in the selection window to show just invoices with available discounts. In the Accounts Receivable module, we've added the ability to create a Form Maker version of the AIA Draw cover sheet. This means you can redesign the cover sheet to the customer's exact specifications. You can even make multiple versions of the cover sheet for multiple customers. As you can see, we've created a replica of the standard cover sheet to get you started. Just save this version to a new file name and make your changes. Don't forget to go to Accounts Receivable Setup and select your newly designed form. In the Payroll module, we've added a new feature that won first prize as the most popular suggestion at our Oklahoma City user conference. If we select Unions from the Payroll Setup menu, we can now see a new button titled Global Pay Rate Increase. The window here shows all our unions and all the fringe benefit tables for the selected union. When a table is selected, the list on the bottom shows all the employees who have the selected table set as their default union table. Now we can type in a pay rate increase percentage here, tag the employees we want to give pay raises to here, and click the Apply button. It's that simple. The system will even add history entries to the employee record for all the affected employees. On the Earnings Detail Report, you now have the option of printing a new page for each employee. This can save you time when you want to reprint information for multiple employees that you wish to distribute to the individual employees. Instead of having to print the report multiple times, just print the report once with a page per employee. In the Job Setup window, we've added a couple of new columns to the job list. Here you can see the job contract amount and a checkbox indicating whether the job is certified. While we're here, it's worth mentioning that if a user makes changes to an existing budget or adds a new budget, the user activity log gets entries to indicate who made the changes and what the changes were. In equipment costing, we've added the ability to apply all the cost categories to all pieces of equipment. Not everyone will use this feature, but some users have very general cost categories and wish to have the ability to charge costs to any category on any piece of equipment. In Purchase Order, we've added some functionality to the email function. When you select to email a purchase order, the system will automatically fill in the vendor's default email address, or if the vendor has multiple contacts, it will allow you to pick the contact or contacts to whom you wish to send the email. By the way, this emailing feature is also available when emailing price quotes, sales orders, or invoices to customers. Finally, we've added a couple of features to the File Cabinet module. We have added a date column and also the ability to sort the columns by clicking on the column headers. Well, that's our new feature summary for this update. Of course, we didn't show all the new features, not by a long shot. To read up on the rest of them, consult your update documentation, or go to the Help menu and select New Features by Revision Level. Now it's time to look forward to version 15.